address might start with 172, but if the second octet is wide out of this range between 16 and 31 in the second octet, that might not be qualified as a class B private address. Let's say, for instance, this is 172.32. This is a class B address, but it is not qualified as a private class B address because it is outside, the second octet is outside of the scope of 16 and 31. So therefore it is a class B but public. So I'll be testing your knowledge on this thing to see if you understand the IP version 4 classes. So the last but not the least is class C. That class C is between 192.168.0.0 CIDR 24. Let's not forget about this CIDRs. CIDR means classless interdomain routing, but we're going to talk about it because if you now not dealing with the classes, then we call it CIDR. But right now we are dealing with classes, so we call it the prefix notation. So that is the prefix length. 192.168.255.255. So that's the range of class C address. So in class C, you'll see that you have more network portion and less host portion. So that's why you will see a lot of times that people use class C, because it has lesser number of users, so you don't waste the IP addresses in your network. So that is what this class C is about. So that is the private range for class C, that is the private range for class B, and that is the private range for class A. So the private here is a private IP address is an IP address that is not routable over the internet. Not routable over the net. So you cannot use it. It cannot go beyond the scope of the network. They are only used in local. I mean, they're used locally, not outside of your local environment. So if you want your device to communicate outside of your local environment, it needs to be mapped to a public IP address. So that's why you have public and private IP addresses. So that is what I want you guys to understand about IP version 4. So when we come next in our next video, we will now learn how to convert, or sorry, how to subnet how many IP addresses are available in a particular class A private IP address, how many network addresses are available. So we have to know that in our next video, how many networks, how many hosts. So from there we will know, we will start subnetting. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So now what we do is that I'm just gonna get out here, and then I give you a quiz question, very quick one. My question is that you tell me in your own word, what is an IP address? Okay, and then I want you also to give me at least 2 differences or 3 differences. Okay, list 3 differences. Okay, between IP version 4 and version 6. Okay, that is another example. Next, I want you to tell me the difference, no, not the difference, or the different classes. Now let me ask you here, what is the private class A range? Okay, now class A range, B and C. Okay, so it was supposed to be class A, B and C range instead of range before. So range comes here. That should be the correct English. So that is my question, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry, you'll get back to me with just answers. I just understand that you can just Google these things, but I want you guys to get back to me and then give me your opinion about what these things are. So I see you in my next video. I hope you enjoyed, and then please ask any question and I'll be available. I am available online at all times, and then I am here for you guys. I'll answer your questions immediately you post that now. Thank you guys. I'll see you in my next video.